What is combustion? A chemical process in which a substance reacts with oxygen to give off heat is called combustion. Any material that undergoes combustion is called combustible substance. It is also known as fuel. Some examples of fuels are petrol, diesel, etc. The fuel may be in solid, liquid, or gas state. Sometimes light is also given off during combustion, either as a flame or as a glow. Recall the activity of burning of magnesium ribbon performed in class 7. We learned that magnesium burns to form magnesium oxide and produces heat and light. So, magnesium ribbon is a combustible substance. We can show with an activity that air is essential for burning. For this, fix a lighted candle on a table, put a glass chimney over the candle and rest it on a wooden blocks in such a way that air can enter the chimney. Mark it as A. Observe what happens to the flame. Now, remove the blocks and let the chimney rest on the table. Mark this as B. Again, observe the flame. Finally, put a glass plate over the chimney. Mark this as C. Watch the flame again. Do you observe any kind of difference in case A, B and C? Does the flame flicker off? Does it flicker and give smoke? Does it burn unaffected? When we observe the case A, B and C, we observe the difference. In case of C, the flame flicker off because air is not at all available. In case of B, we observe that the flame flicker off and produces smoke. And in case of figure A, we observe that the candle is burning unaffectedly. Why? Because the candle is getting continuous supply of air in case of figure A. So, this shows that air is essential for burning. Conditions necessary for combustion. Burning does not take place in the absence of air. Oxygen, that is supporter of combustion, is necessary for combustion. A few conditions necessary for combustion to take place are as follows. Presence of a combustible substance or fuel, presence of supporter of combustion, that is presence of oxygen, heating the substance up to its ignition temperature. That means the temperature should be above ignition temperature. Ignition temperature. It is the minimum temperature at which any material catches fire. If the temperature of combustible substance is lower than the ignition temperature, then the substance will not burn. A substance does not catch fire until its temperature is raised to its ignition temperature. For example, cooking oil catches fire when a frying pan is kept for long on a burning stove. Kerosene oil and wood do not catch fire on their own at room temperature. But if kerosene oil is heated a little, it will catch fire. But if wood is heated a little, it would not catch fire. So, different substances have different ignition temperature. Effect of water on ignition temperature. Make 2 paper cups by folding a sheet of paper. Pour about 50 ml of water in one of the cups. Heat both the cups separately with a candle flame. Now observe what happened. The empty paper cup catch fire. But what happens to the water present in the paper cup? We observe that the paper cup that contains water becomes heated up. Why? Because heat supplied to the paper cup is transferred to water by conduction. So, in the presence of water, the ignition temperature of paper is not reached. hence it does not burn. So, the water lowers down the ignition temperature. Inflammable substances. The substances which have very low ignition temperature and can easily catch fire with a flame are called as inflammable substances. Few examples of inflammable substances are petrol, liquefied petroleum gas, etc. This means that petrol and LPG catches fire with a very low ignition temperature.